Hello, welcome to Tomorrow Again. I wasn't really planning on doing a video today, but there are times when I'll get energy from a missing person. Our energies will sort of match. Excuse that sound, that's my ice maker. I'm making ice for my tea. But okay, let me just get to the point. There's a missing woman. She's been missing for a couple years now. Her name is Demetria Watson. I never heard of her. But the circumstances that sort of led to her being missing from her home, from her people, her relatives' life, her children and her husband's life, is they saw on the Ring camera her walking out, walking from her porch through the driveway and into her car. I think she was driving a 2017 Toyota. That's just from my memory. I purposely didn't do a lot of research on this. All I've researched is her name, and it just came up on my timeline. So I saw her first and last name. I saw a video snippet of her husband talking about, the challenges of her being missing and how that's affected their lives. And he doesn't know where she is. No one does. And I think it's from Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. So I try to limit the information that I get so that I'm not sort of parroting something I've already been aware of. So that's all I know. But the first thing that came to my mind, and I cannot shake it, a female, another female. At first I thought, is it her mother? I'm not suggesting that the female has caused any harm to her. My strongest intuition leads me to believe that the female had a strong presence in her life. It could be that at the time of her disappearance she was thinking about this female, or the female was there. Honestly, I don't know. But what I do know, what I do feel, is there's a female somehow strongly, her sister, aunt. This is a strong connection. I also see a shape. And it almost makes me, at first I kind of wondered, is this a parking space? Because I see a rectangle, but there's an opening at the bottom of the rectangle. Sort of made like this. Goes up, across, back down, but then the bottom part of the rectangle is open. And I thought, is that a parking space? Why am I seeing that? So I just couldn't shake it.
A closer look at the disappearance of a 42-year-old wife and mother from Richmond Hill. Police say that she was last seen leaving her home over a week ago, and no one has heard from her since.
Her family is pleading for help. WSAV's Kyra Jones is joining us now with the latest.
Ben and Tina, 42-year-old Demetria Watson's husband, tells me she's a hardworking, loving wife and mother who put the need of her family before her own. But on the morning of November 28th, their world was turned upside down.
I want her to be safe. I just want her to be found.
This video shows the last known whereabouts of Demetria Watson pulling out of her driveway. On the morning of November 28th, it was just a typical day for the Watson family.
Monday morning, I got up to get ready for work. My kids usually leave the house at 6:45, and I got up to get dressed for work, and my plan was to go vote first and then head into the job. My wife was still in the bed sleeping, so I didn't notice anything about it. She was in the bed sleeping.
But when he arrived at work that morning, his son Marquise called him and said he received an alarming text message from his mom.
Well, she sent me a text and was like, "I love you," out of nowhere, and then I knew like something was off. So like that's when I let my dad know.
That same message sent to her husband and a few other family members. That would be the last time anyone would hear from Demetria Watson again.
By the time I got home, it was like 9:35. She had already left.
Richmond Hill police are working around the clock to try and locate Miss Watson.
We have been working endless hours, physically searching wooded areas, water areas, everything around here. Our detectives have been searching, electronically, doing search warrants for phone records, different things.
Her family pleading for the community's help.
If you have any information on her return, please, because it is hard. These are my kids, and I'm trying to hold it together for them.
If you have any information regarding her disappearance, you are asked to call Richmond Hill Dispatch at 912-756-2626.
Yeah, I just got back from, went for a swim earlier, then I went with my daughter to see the Michael Jackson movie called Michael. I don't know, I didn't feel about it the way most people have expressed that they really liked it. The last 20 minutes was fantastic. Jafar Jackson, he's amazing, and I predict that he will at least be nominated for an award. If not, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Also, the actor who played the part of Bill, Michael Jackson's security confidant, I really thought he did a superb job. And the little boy, the one who played Michael Jackson as a little boy, I wasn't prepared for how talented he was. And those are the main things I liked about the film. There was things that I didn't really get into. I mean, I've read, seen Michael Jackson stories, so many of them, and the beginning of the movie is so typical of that. The movie moved kind of fast. Some of the songs, some of the music was out of sync. I don't know. It seems like, for example, when I thought the Jacksons recorded "Never Can Say Goodbye" when they were with Motown, but apparently it was before. I don't know. There was a lot of things in the movie that was kind of confusing, and I didn't really care for the beginning. The first hour of the movie, I probably would have rather been at home taking a nap. And nobody in the theater got up and danced. I was so glad. We took we watched an early show, a matinee. It was 20% off, so but yeah. But I wanted to end this video with this thought. Did you ever wonder, or have you ever had someone come into your life? I don't mean a steady presence in your life, but they seem to come into your life when you needed them. And it may have only been for a few minutes or a few hours, or it may have been when you were in the hospital, one of the nurses or the person who brought your tray, or the person who worked on your car. They could come into your life many ways, but at that moment when they were there, they made all the difference in the world. And I don't know if I want to adopt the belief of guardian angel, someone that's alive and well being your guardian angel. I don't know. And but I do know that it's happened to me many times. Someone has come into my life right when I needed them. And usually they don't stay very long. They just kind of get you through a rough patch, a rough moment, and then they're gone. So I don't know. It's something to think about. It's something to think about. But I'm going to end this video, and then I'm going to do another video at some point on someone else who's missing. We got to find these missing people. This is just, it's too much. It's too much. But this is tomorrow again. And I'd also like to add, if you're interested in a telephone reading, contact me at this email address down there. And in the description, in the heading, write reading, and I'll know what it is. I wish you guys the best of the best. please, find a way to take care of one another, and find a way to take care of one another, but mostly take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you don't have a whole lot to share with someone else. This is Tomorrow again, wishing you the best of the best.